Do you want to start learning programming on Python? To start programming, it can be a little hard, so you maybe think to take some courses to start learning Python. It's true that some programming languages take a day or two to grasp of its basics. Fortunately, Python is one of the easiest computer languages and you can make your program in just a few minutes. So join us in this course and start learning the basics of Python. Do you know why Python is a unique programming language? Python is one of the easiest programming language and it's easy for beginners also. Python is not hard or strict like other programming languages. One of the best features in Python, you can write a few lines of code that can do a lot. Also, Python has a great community and support for you to help. A lot of big companies use Python such as Google, Instagram, Lyft, Quora and more. So now, let's get started learning Python. How to download Python? Download Python. First, you should download Python for free on Windows, Mac OS and Linux. Let's see how. First, go to google.com and type Python. Then press enter. And then choose the first one. And then put the mouse on downloads and choose your operating system, either Windows or Mac or either Linux. If you have Linux or Macintosh, it should be already installed on your computer. But you have to make sure that 3.6 or more, the newest version. After downloading, install it on your computer. How to download text editor. Download text editor. Text editor makes you create Python program easier and faster to write and read. So there are a lot of text editors available on internet. We will download and install a text editor called Brackets for free and it's available for Windows and Mac OS. Let's see how. First, go to google.com and type Brackets and then choose the first one. After that, download Brackets and install it in your computer. Using our first code in Python. After installing Python to our computer, we go to terminal in our computer and type Python or Python 3 is better. As you see here, Python is working well. Then try to type print and space and then apostrophe symbol and type hello world. And put apostrophe symbol again and press enter in the keyboard. Very nice. As you can see here, Python printed hello world well. This is our first use of Python. Thank you very much. understand the basic concepts of Python. So in this lecture, let's understand the basic concepts of Python. Python is an interpreted language, which means you can run the program as soon as you make some changes to the file. So that makes fixing programs is much quicker than many other languages. Python is one of the easiest programming languages to learn, and you can have your basic program and running it in just few minutes like what we did in the previous lecture. Python is an interpreted language and it doesn't need to compile it like other object-oriented languages. How Python deals with objects. Python deals with objects. In this lecture, you should know this point really well. Python is an object-oriented language, which means everything in the program seems as objects. So, you will not have to declare variables at the beginning of your program. You can do it at any time. Unlike other programming languages, also, you don't need to specify the type of variable, integer, float, bool, etc. How to use Python as a calculator. Using Python as a calculator. We can use Python to perform basic mathematics with ease, such as addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and percentage. Let's see how. First, we open terminal and type Python and press enter. Then type any number with a basic arithmetic as you see on the screen. Try by yourself now. Don't forget the symbol means comment, which the program will not execute it and it doesn't hurt at all. It's just a comment for you. How to use square in Python. Square in Python. We can use this asterisk, which means square numbers. Python is very good and fast to calculate large numbers. Let's see how. Like every time, first open terminal. Then type Python. Then you can use the square with any numbers you like. So now you should be able to use Python as a calculator. Thanks for watching. How to create variables in Python. Creating variables. It's very easy to make variables in Python. You only need the name of the variable that you wish to name it and assign its number by using equal operator. Let's see how. First, go to terminal and type Python. Then create any variable name that you want and assign it with any number you like using equal operator. Then type another variable name and assign it with any number. Then use any basic mathematical operators for your variables. As you can see here, it works well. We also can name the variables whatever we want. Even long names would work. How to create your program and text editor. Start your program with text editor. You can easily create a Python program with text editor and save your work on computer and compile it in the terminal. Let's see how. So now, open brackets the text editor that we installed it into our computers. Then make sure you are using Python in the text editor. Then type your first Python code, print hello world, that we've used in our previous lecture. Don't forget the quotation marks. And then save your file on your computer. It's better to save it in your desktop. Then name the file as hello and make sure the format of the file is like what it shows in the screen. py means Python, and then click save. How to run Python file on terminal. To run our Python program file, we first go to terminal and type ls, which means list all the folders in your computer. And then type cd, which means change directory, and put desktop if your Python file is on desktop, and press enter. After that, type python space and dot slash file name .py. Pretty well. As you see here, the program printed hello world really well. Thanks for watching. Test out your program during your work. Test out your program. You can test out your new programs immediately like what we showed in the previous lecture. So a good practice is to have your command prompt open at the same time that you have your text editor open. When you save your changes in your text editor, You can immediately run the program from the command line, allowing you to quickly test the changes.